relationships are not easy, and, they're always going to take some effort, but it's, whether or not somebody's going to work through it. And so, finding someone that has that kind of quality, that's that level of a person that, and that also fits you in so many ways. I mean, that's the other part, is like, just, you've got to like doing everything together.
I thought it was interesting, a couple months back, you said in an interview that you said the next guy that was going to be in a relationship with you was going to have his work cut out for him. Obviously, it seems like you're very happy in your relationship. So how did Carter pass that test, and did he have his work cut out for him?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, work cut out for him, meaning like, knowing yourself really well, you know what you want, but ultimately it ends up being the person is or isn't right. I mean, that's kind of what it ends up being. And perhaps it's more indicative of the work that this person has done before you ever met them. Because, the idea that you're going to change someone is a pipe dream. Like, it's just, someone has to want to change for themselves. And so someone with their work cut out for them is probably a little bit of a twisted way to look at things. And I know I've said that, but, right. But I was making some funny, blunt statements, but it really just means that it's someone that does the work. And it really means that it's someone that has done the work and continues to do it. If they have done the work, they will do the work. And that's what it takes. Relationships are not easy. And, they're always going to take some effort, but it's, whether or not somebody's going to work through it. And so, finding someone that has that kind of quality, that's that level of a person that, and that also fits you in so many ways. I mean, that's the other part, is like, just, you've got to like doing everything together. And so, and being similar and wanting the same things. So yeah, I got really lucky. He's a really good guy.
Yeah. I mean, what do you guys like doing together? I know you love to travel, so I'm sure that's probably top of your list.
Travel. I mean, health and wellness are a huge thing. So, whether it's working out or healthy food, learning is another big thing that we both really enjoy, consuming information. He's a little bit more of a reader. I'm a little bit more of a watcher. So I love my YouTube. That's how I kind of like dive in and really get a lot of information, or podcasts. And so learning and then talking about it and just having conversations about the things that we learned and our perspectives on things. So, we, from the very beginning, like our first date, we shut down a restaurant. So we continue to shut down restaurants because we just keep talking. So, so it's a really fun relationship that helps growth too. I mean, the communication is so critical.
I know that you are running the Boston Marathon in October. What has training been like for you?
Hot. I live in Scottsdale, Arizona, so training has been very hot. And then for a month, to get out of the heat, I went to Telluride, Colorado, and then I was at altitude. So I feel like I've really punished myself in the training process, but it's felt a little bit better here at the end, as it's like slightly cooled off here, and I've done a couple other runs in different cities.
Definitely. And you're doing it in support of the Light Foundation, correct?
Yeah. So I did not qualify. For those out there, definitely didn't qualify. I think it's like a 3:30-ish pace, 3:30 some pace to qualify. So we were able to get in through a foundation. And so one of my friends that's running it, she works with this foundation every year for different events. And so she knew that they had bibs, or they had, the ability to give out bibs to people if they raise money for charity. So we just had to raise the money for charity, which we've kind of far exceeded what we were supposed to raise for them, which is great, because the Light Foundation, I want them to have it. And, Matt Light was a football player. And so, he has sports in his background, and him and his wife, Susie, have this foundation that really trying to get kids out and teach them about accountability and leadership and all those kinds of values through physical activity and getting outside and doing things. And so I think that's amazing. I mean, I just believe in that so much. I love that we're getting kids activity and getting them outside. So I love the goals that the foundation has. So it's an incredible foundation to run for. And it makes me, every time I talk about or post about the marathon that I'm running, I always include the Light Foundation. And then I remind people they can go to my bio and my Instagram account to donate to the fund. And it's all for, it's It's multi-level meaning.